Okay, hey everyone, we're back with the one and only Aaron Kaufman. Aaron, how are you today?
Doing fantastic. Hope all my fellow stakeholders are doing well today as well. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, we've got we're excited. We're doing another speaker spotlight in preparation for our upcoming Profit Share Mastery event we have called the Profit Share Virtual Summit. And this is the first time we've ever done a profit share specific focused event. And we held nothing back. I mean, we got the best of the best. We have Gary Keller, Jason Abrams, Linda McKissack, but more importantly than all of those, is not only Aaron Kaufman. So,
Yeah.
Aaron, thank you for being one of our speakers at our event. If you would take a minute and just tell everyone a little bit about your story at KW.
Yeah. Well, first of all, congratulations on putting together this event. I think it's only taken us, 39 years to do
right.
it like this. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. Look, my story in a nutshell was came here from Caldwell Banker as an agent, joined the Keller Williams office in Atlanta, happened to join what is now a top 5 market center, the Atlanta Peachtree Road Market Center, that is in the #1 region of Keller Williams, the Southeast region. And so what had to happen for me first was I had to have a high level experience at Keller Williams as an agent. And when I came to KW, wanted nothing to do with profit share, didn't understand it, believed all the myths that I heard. But, I was in an incredible market center that bought into the model where agents bought into culture, leadership was present, ownership invested in training and support. And then I was asked to be on the ALC, and that was a big moment for me. And then I got to go to Family Reunion in '05, where really my whole life changed, Prez, because I got to see Gary Keller and God bless him, Dave Jenks on stage at Family Reunion doing State of the Company. Back when we had 32,000 agents, we were ranked 5th in the US. And they said 2 things that really just set my world on fire. They said the #1 income producing activity that a KW associate can participate in is attracting other agents to KW. The next thing they said is many of the leaders of this industry 5 years from now, they're not in the business yet. Came back to Atlanta. To make a long story short, I decided, okay, this is it. I'm going all in. I'm making building wealth through profit share my one thing. I launched a recruiting website back in March of 2005. Really didn't understand what I was doing, but I just started spending money on lead gen, broke all the recruiting records at KW, sponsored, probably about 400 new agents to KW off the internet all around our company over the next 5 or 6 years. And then, look, the truth is I got a little burned out. I started to build a class that I'll be sharing a little bit of in my session. But what was really cool, Prez, and as you know, it's all about attracting the who. And I found a guy that I brought to KW, a guy named Brent Mitchell, that basically decided he'd go out there and do it a lot better than me. And he's done it at least 5 times better than me. And he's kind of the CEO of my profit share business. He pays it forward with his recruits. And I kind of drive leads to him, support him emotionally, and, teach my class. But, that's been my focus, has been building profit share. And then, the KW Effect, the class that I built and I teach around KW, is really just about the conversations that I've learned through all of these conversations I've had with recruits, and have been lucky enough to be teaching that class around KW for about 11 years. So not just about what you get, it's about who you become. And, profit share is the inspiration by which I found kind of my one thing that, that I focus on in KW.
Yeah, that's amazing. So a couple of things I want to highlight about your story, Aaron. Number one, I'm going to talk about this, and I don't want to share all the good stuff, but
Sure.
In my topic during the day, I'm actually going to talk about how Aaron's the first person to ever break 100 recruits in a single year, sponsoring 100 agents in a single year to his first level. That in alone is like breaking the 4-minute mile. Yeah. And so thank you for setting a really high bar, because you inspired others like Brent and Nick to now go do what they're doing. And then in addition to that, Brent has got to be Linda and Brent, the 2 biggest profit share evangelists that I know of. So thank you for continuing the mission of putting this opportunity in front of our people. I mean, we've got to get more of our agents interested and passionate about their opportunity of profit share at this company.
Look, we all stand on the shoulders of giants. The great thing about our relationship, Prez, and my relationship with your mom and your father is if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been inspired to do what I've done. And that's what I love to see what Nick is doing and what you guys are doing, with the profit share mastery stuff. It's just, you guys have improved upon everything. And people are always like, are you jealous of the McKissacks and what they're doing? I'm like, first of all, do you think I could have gotten Gary Keller on a profit share summit? Probably not. Two, you guys are just growing this real estate company I have a huge financial stake in. And I think that's what people need to ultimately understand, Prez. The whole conversation that we're all trying to convey to our fellow stakeholders is that the truth is, whether you participate in profit share or not, you're vested in the success of this company and your fellow stakeholders. Now, if you got purposeful about profit share, well, now you're financially vested in that success. So when you start thinking like that, you want people to be bigger than you. I have no doubt Jules Presta will be bigger than me, okay? And Nick will be bigger than Brent someday. And that's exactly how we want it. We're not in this to win awards. We're in this to build a life by design through profit share and grow this amazing company that's allowed us to do this, right?
Yeah, super well said. So Aaron, take a second. Again, we don't want to share all the good stuff. We got to save it for the day of, but high level overview of what you want to make sure people walk away from after your session on October 6th.
Yeah. Now, look, we know that the company line it's not the job of our agents or our associates to recruit. That's leadership's job. We all agree that the number one recruiting tool we all have is a great team leader or a great assistant team leader, right? But here's the other side of it. I do think our agents could probably handle having a higher level conversation with people about Keller Williams that is not just, I love KW. Can I have this person tell you why I love it so much? So, I have found over the last 11 years that our agents are dying to be empowered. They're, to be empowered with how to have a high level conversation about KW with other agents. And it's not their job to recruit. But really, at the end of the day, Prez, they're the ones with relationships. They are essentially recommending a product that they believe in to someone they respect. So my session is going to be, how do you communicate our value proposition in an authentic way so that you don't have profit share breath and you actually are coming across as somebody that cares about the person you're trying to attract to our company. And I think the way that I talk about it, I kind of break down that kind of like how Gary Keller breaks down, how to sell real estate with the MREA book. I'm a big Simon Sinek guy, so it's about start with why. We throw a little Stephen Covey in there, and then we finish with some Robert Kiyosaki, and we tie it all together. And hopefully by the end of that 45-minute session, you can speak intelligently to the model. And look, Linda's proof that you don't have to talk about the model. But once again, we're not all seventh level agents that garner the respect of Linda McKissack. So a lot of our agents, first of all, you have to be an agent that other agents respect. Okay. Obviously, you got to come from contribution. But if you can communicate why Keller Williams is where it is today and how that why is shaping where we're going in the future, I think you'll be able to speak to our company in a much more powerful way. And that's my goal for my session.
Awesome. So good. So good. Well, you're not going to want to miss Aaron. You're not going to want to miss the rest of our amazing speakers. So just as a reminder, you can go to profitsharesummit.com and get yourself a ticket. If you're a market center, we have watch party tickets. If you're an individual agent or associate at KW, you can get an individual ticket for you. So we don't want you to miss it. Sign up for the event and we'll see you there. And you will see Aaron Kaufman live. He'll do his thing. So Aaron, before we wrap up though, you talked about your KW Effect class. I know you'll talk about it at the session. For those who want to learn more about how to bring you to their office, how can they do that?
Well, look, first step is if you're not in the Profit Share Mastermind that I co-manage on Facebook, you need to get in that group. We got over 43,000 KW associates in there. It's called Profit Share Mastermind KW. In that group, my schedule is always on there. But if you don't want to look for my schedule, just type in hashtag the KW Effect schedule. If I'm not teaching, I'm looking to teach. So get me in front of your agents only if you want your leadership team to have more quality warmed up appointments than they've ever had. Then you want to bring me into your office. But yeah, guys, I love nothing more than traveling around KW and inspiring our agents to not just grow your market center, but to take ownership of it and to really build a market center that agents will never want or need to leave. All right. And so, there's a great quote. I'll end this on, Prez. I live by a quote from Jerry Garcia of the Grateful Dead. He says, "Don't be the best at what you do, be the only one." And I am the only one that does what I do. And if you can just get me in front of your agents, and all I do is inspire one of them, the investment will be well worth it. All right. So thanks,
Money
Fred.
money well spent. You bet. All right, everyone. We'll see you October 6th at the Profit Share Summit. Aaron, thank you. See you in a few weeks.
You got it. See you soon, man.